I didn't mean to be recorded. Hi, everyone. I'm Simone Simpson from Wondering Yoga Cafe Entertainment. This is our weekly rundown. Today's topic, alternate day fasting. I have been alternate day fasting for 4 weeks. So today you're going to get the rundown on the last week for my alternate day fasting. Let's jump right into this. I want to first thank you for being here. Thank you so much for watching and ask you to subscribe, hit that little button right there. And if you like these videos, give it a thumbs up. When you subscribe, it gives you more of these videos in your feed. So super good if you want to catch up on videos, if you're doing alternate day fasting, just looking for some motivation, some inspiration, jump on that, hitting the subscribe button. Thank you so much. We are going to talk about today's fabulous 5. That's 5 topics for today. We're going to first talk about what I'm eating on my fueling days. Fueling days, those are the days that I eat. I now call them fueling days because that is exactly what I'm doing. I'm putting fuel in my body so that I can eat. If you hear noise, my cleaning lady's here. So that's what's going on in the background. But you got to do what you got to do. So the first topic we're talking about is what I'm eating on my fueling days. Second topic, what I'm eating on my fasting days. That's so important because there's a lot of controversy in that area. So I really want to cover that. The third topic is tips to stay on your fast on your fasting day. The tips to stay on your fast. So that's the third topic. Fourth topic, results. And a little bit of a spoiler, it's a good one. So definitely sticking around to the results. So that's the fourth topic. The fifth topic is today's dinner. So I'm going to show you the dinner cards from the weekly meal kit. Remember, I have a keto meal kit that's delivered every week. It comes on Fridays. And there are 2 different meals that come in it. So I get 4 servings. That way I can cook it and have some for the next day. And so I have 2 different meals, and I took a peek, so I saw what one of them was. I saw one of the meal cards. I didn't remember because I ordered them last week or 2 weeks. I don't know when I ordered it. So it came today. And so I'll show you the meal cards, and then I'm going to do a fast forward so you can see the finished product of what I'm having for dinner today. I'm excited for dinner today because I haven't eaten since noon, but that's what happens when you do clean keto. It reduces, takes away your appetite. So you eat less frequently on your fueling days. So let's jump right into this. Jumping into the first topic of our fabulous 5, what I'm eating on my fueling days. So today is an eating day for me. Hurrah, hurrah. And I did a little switcheroo. I started last week and I tested it out. I tested the waters of eating on both Saturday and Sunday. So I fast on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. And I eat Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, Sunday. It's working out well because I released 5 pounds this week. The reason I did that is I really love waking up on Saturdays, the day that I generally don't work, and knowing that I get to eat. It just makes it more fun for some reason. And it makes Sundays, I think, a little easier. When I'm fasting and I'm working, not a big deal, because by the time I get off work, it's my wind down time anyway. So meaning that by the time I get off work, that's when I'm ready to go for a walk, do some sit-ups, ready to have a cup of tea, just kind of ready to wind down from the day, not ready to eat. So on work days, super easy. Weekends, it was just it felt awkward, and a lot of events happen on the weekends. So now I get to attend and eat. So that's super good. So just tested the waters out. So that's what I'm doing. First week, again, released 5 pounds of doing that. So last week I ate on Saturday and Sunday, and then I fasted Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. So I like it. So what I'm eating today, I didn't eat until noon. I got up at about 7. I slept in yesterday. Oh my goodness, I was so tired. I am in the process of moving. So packing up my Vegas home, selling it, it's on the market, all this stuff. And so I had the guys come yesterday to throw things away that I didn't want. And so just spent time going through boxes and picking them up. And because I had to tell them what I didn't want, I didn't know I had a lot of boxes because I'd moved to Atlanta at one point and kept things in boxes because I was like, I know I'm going to move again. I just was looking for a place, and it took a while. And then I moved to Spain, but when I moved there, I just took luggage. So boxes were still there, packed in the garage. And then I moved to Miami Beach, same thing, just took luggage because I wasn't planning to move. I was only going on vacay for 5 days. I just never left. Fast forward a year and a half later. So yeah, so there you go. So I ate at, back up. I ate at noon, had 2 scrambled eggs and chicken sausage patties. I don't know if I want to tell you how many of them I ate. I generally just eat as much as I want. So I had several of them, more than of them, but I had them. They're Applegate, delicious with the 2 scrambled eggs. I'm telling you how many scrambled eggs I had, not how many sausage patties I had. Yeah, that's deliberate. If you really want to know, leave it in the comments. I'll let you know. For now, that's between me and me. But yeah, but I haven't eaten since then. I've been doing low carbs. It just reduces and takes away your appetites. But I am looking forward to dinner, like I'm cooking dinner. Yesterday was also an eating day for me. Again, I'm doing eating on Saturdays and Sundays. But yesterday I was so exhausted. So I had pistachios yesterday morning. And then I had, I had a bacon and mayo sandwich. So made with olive oil instead of the whatever else they put in there, bacon with mayo on it and low carb, but keto bread. I had that. And then that's right. My mom I had some keto brownies, some keto brownie mix, and she made that. And I was like, I'm going to have some of that. And I also had a glass of milk with it, which is like, I haven't had milk in years. Like, I just don't drink cow milk. It was cow milk. Whole milk, it's milk I buy for my mom. So it's Clover, it's pasture raised, as good as it can get when it's not from someone who lives next door and has a cow in their yard. But for those of you who have that, lucky you. But it was delicious. I was like, oh my, I guess maybe my body needed something that was in the milk because she was drinking it and saying how good it was. And I was like, I'm going to have some of that. And oh, it was delicious. So I had the milk and a brownie. And then I put icing on it. The icing was not keto. I'm not going to even get into that. Just forget I said it. But anyway, so I had that and took a shower and went to bed. My whole body was exhausted, but it was a good exhausted because I'd gotten a good workout going through the boxes, and getting rid of stuff releases so much that you don't realize is there. So I'm super excited to see the changes that will happen in my life and how quickly things happen because I've gotten rid of all of that stuff that was stored in my garage in my Vegas house. Like inside of the house, it's clear. There's stuff, there's furniture, but the counters are clear, all of that. But you get in the garage, there's boxes. Because I was like, oh yeah, I've got this beautiful stuff. I'm going to move it in. And I just almost threw all of it away. So there you go. So that is what I ate today. And then tonight for dinner, again, I'm going to show you the meal cards that came in the kit, and I'm going to show you the meal I'm going to cook, and then I'll fast forward and show you the finished result. So that is what I'm eating on my fueling days. And I wanted to share a quote from Jim Rohn because he's just so profound. I mean, just a teacher that still his teachings apply to today. And that is that direction determines destination. Direction determines destination. So I think of a time when the direction I was going in was just kind of eating and going to fast food and getting a lot of this restaurant that sells a lot of bean burritos. I'd go there and just kind of eating that, and the direction that had me heading in. But now the direction I'm in is alternate day fasting. It's a clean keto, low carbs, and that direction, the destination, that's determined by the direction I've now been. I was going left as far as diet one year, and now I'm going right. And so your direction determines your destination. So I really Really like that quote. Thank you, Jim Rohn. The second tip of our fabulous 5, I want to talk about what I'm eating on my fasting days. I don't eat on my fasting days. There are a lot of people who do. You have to find the direction that works for you. Find your own direction. For me, I don't eat on my fasting days. I do have coffee with unsweetened almond milk and tea with unsweetened almond milk. There are those who don't even have the almond milk. They just do water. I just want to feel good. And right now that makes me feel good. Doesn't mean in 3 months or 5 months, I won't do clean water fast. But for now, I do water. I have a coffee in the morning with unsweetened almond milk. And then if I want tea at some point, I have it. So I usually do my coffee with unsweetened almond milk, and then I drink water until I have the desire for tea. Sometimes it's because I'm cold. And sometimes it's just that, tea sounds good. But that's what I have. And it's usually 1 to 4 cups of tea. Again, just kind of depending on how I'm feeling. If I feel like I want tea, I go get it. So that's me for now, but it's working. I'm liking the results, liking how I'm feeling as well. I'm going to add that in next week's results, is how I'm feeling, because I have so much energy. Oh my goodness. Like, it's just like last week, I was like, I have to learn how to function with this much energy. I used to like get a lot of energy and then I would eat something to calm down and be able to go to sleep. Now I'm not doing that because my diet is so clean. So I just always have this energy. So you really have to learn how to function, and you have to know when your body actually needs more sleep. Because I wake up and I'm like, oh, well, I'm awake. And I just get up and I'm full of energy. But sometimes your body really needs more sleep. So it's kind of knowing when it does. I had a dip in energy, my vibration, just kind of, some people would call it, they were in a bad mood, something happened. And I focused on it, and then I didn't feel so happy. And so, but I realized what was going on is I really needed more sleep. Like, had I gotten a little bit more sleep, it wouldn't have affected me. I wouldn't have allowed it to affect me like that, because there's just some silliness that happened that just doesn't matter anymore. So yeah. So another quote I wanted to share is, we go the direction we face, and we face the direction we design. I love that, because it's so interconnected. We go the direction we face. Right now, I'm facing a direction of alternate day fasting and 100 sit-ups a day, and we face the direction we design. So that basically is kind of saying, design that direction, design what it looks like. What types of activity are you adding into your life? What types of foods are you adding? What have you've taken something out, added something in? Are you doing like a dirty keto? Or are you just eating anything? What is it that you're doing along this path? And everyone does it differently. I've seen people who have successfully done it just eating anything, and they don't take anything out. For me, what I have seen is, and I'm just talking about some of the groups that I'm in, is that some people, when they've been on this intermittent fasting for a period of time where they get to their goal weight, some look like their before and after picture looks like them and their daughter. And some, their before and after picture, although the after picture is much slimmer, the after picture looks much older. And those are the ones who are eating a larger variety of things. So for me, I really want to do the best I can for my body right now. And that's today. Doesn't mean I won't switch and have days where I eat everything, and I'm going to a resort for 10 days and then another resort for 10 days. But I saw this bakery that has scratch made goods, and I saw this cake and I'm like, yeah, I'm having that. So I will be having that. I'm going to film it and show you because it looked so good. I was like, look at this deliciousness. But yeah, find your own direction with what you're eating. For me, it's just it's a clean keto, but we go the direction we face, and we face the direction we design. And alternate day fasting, you're taking time off from eating. You're just taking a break from eating, allowing your body to recycle old dying parts, dead parts, and designing a direction of wellness for yourself. So that's what you're doing here. So yeah. So this is really a good one. I'm feeling like I need to turn on a light because it's starting to get dark. Yeah, it's 7 o'clock now, 7 p.m. So it's starting to get dark. We'll see. Let me turn on a light and see how that affects the lighting on the camera. Okay. Now we have light. So yeah, because it's just getting darker. Look at that. It just got a little bit darker outside. So yeah, so that is our third part. And what was our second? So that is a quote that I really like. We go the direction we face, and we face the direction we design. And this direction of wellness and where we're going, it's not going to happen by accident. We're not going to go, oh my goodness, I accidentally started alternate day fasting, and I accidentally got to my goal weight, and I accidentally have the core strength that I was looking to have, and I accidentally have all this energy. It is actually a destination that we design, and we go in that direction of the destination that we design. And once you design that destination, everything you do is going to be in alignment with that. Even if you have cake, I know I'm going to have cake at the resort, and I know I'm going to have it. I'm not going to have it every day. I'm going to have it one day, and I'm going to enjoy it, and I'm going to film it for you so you can see it. You can enjoy it too, at least even just through that video. And then that way you can come to Vegas and go to the same resort and have that same deliciousness. But yeah, you're designing your direction, and every single thing that you do in your life is going to fall into that. I'm having an event. Have rented like 3 suites at the at the hotel at the resort, and so one of the days I'm having a party. So I mean, all of these people are coming, but I thought about it, I said it's so perfect because I eat on Saturdays and Sundays now. I'm having the event on a Saturday, but again, that falls in alignment with my alternate day fasting, with the plan that I'm doing. So everything that you do will fall in line with the direction that you design. Yeah, really good. And the third part of our fabulous 5 is how to stay on your fast on your fasting days. This is the secret sauce. These tips work. They're tried and true. The first tip that I did on week 1 is drink water anytime you feel hungry. And I heard another alternate day faster saying that. I wish I remembered her name. I would tell you. I'm going to try to find one of her videos. She did alternate day fasting. My cleaning lady just turned the light off accidentally. She did alternate day fasting. I think it was like 4 or 5 years ago, but her videos are still up. And so she was like, drink water whenever you're hungry. And I was like, my mom used to say that when I was a little girl. And I go, Mommy, I'm hungry. She'd always go, drink water. I'm like, what is that about? What does that have to do with anything? But it actually works. So drinking water was a tip on week 1. Week 2's tip was, I have these written down. Oh, greens and supplements on your eating days. That's super important because I incorporated greens and supplements. That makes your eating days, you feel more satiated. And it makes your fasting days so much easier because you're getting those nutrients in your body. You're not having nutritional hunger. And nutritional hunger is one of the strongest hungers that we get, other than water hunger. There's 6 types of hungers, but those are 2 of them that have nothing to do with food, but people feel them. They get hungry and they go and eat when actually your body doesn't want food. Your body wants water or a nutrient. So there you go. The third tip is low carbs on your fueling day. Look at that. That's a Girl Scout honor. On my honor, I will try. How many of you are Girl Scouts? I don't know where that came from, but I don't know if I've done this since Girl Scouts at the end when you do taps. Girl Scout camp and all of that. But the third one is low carbs on your fueling days. I've done both. My first couple of weeks, I was like, I'm just going to eat what I want. But fasting days were very difficult, extremely difficult. I don't know if it's easier now because I'm into week 4 or if it's because I completely changed the way I eat. I know it's because I changed the way I eat, because when I go hear Dr. John Nadas talking about intermittent fasting and what you should eat and how the low carbs reduces and takes away your appetite, even those who just do keto, you know what that does for your appetite. So super, super good. So that's the third one. And number 4 is clean keto. It makes a difference. Low carbs is good, but clean carbs is better. Initially, remember I showed you, I did a couple of videos and I showed you this juicy, delicious, it was like chocolate caramel peanut bar, and it was like 3 net carbs. And look at this lighting. I'm gonna have to, there we go. But it was like 3 net carbs and I was eating it, but it was making my fasting days very difficult. That's my cleaning lady. It was making my fasting days very difficult. So clean keto, that means whole foods, eggs and meats if you eat meats, and greens, and that's where your food should come from. Again, I had that brownie yesterday, no problem. It didn't affect me. Today, I still didn't eat until noon. So yeah, so clean keto. So those are your 4 tips. You get 1 tip every week. This is week 4. You've got 4 tips. That's the secret sauce to staying on your fast, on your fasting days. It works. I am but a person and it's working for me. So it can work for you too. And I just really, the next quote I want to give you is, you will either arrive at a well-designed destination or at an undesigned destination. And that is so very true. You will arrive at a well-designed, and well-designed is like this. I mean, I'm doing alternate day fasting. I played around with what types of alternate day fasting works best for me, that I added in, I do 100 sit-ups a night. And it's this well-designed destination that I know exactly where I'm going. I know what my plans are. I am committed. In 20 years, I will be the healthiest I have ever been in 20 years. And I'm going to continue to add components that will get me there. And I say in 20 years because I had a goal one time to run the Las Vegas Marathon. I think some of you know that. And when I started that, it was in August. The marathon was in December. I did it, ran, got some running buddies. We were running together. I was the coach and we had this plan. Got to the marathon, ran the marathon, and then that was kind of it. Well, there was a little more to it. We were then planning to do the New York Marathon that next year. And then in March, I found Bikram yoga in the middle of my first class. I was like, that's it. I'm not a runner anymore. This is it. So I called my running buddies. I was like, I'm not a runner anymore. I'm doing Bikram yoga. They're like, but you're our coach. I'm like, come to Bikram yoga. But it was everything that running wasn't. And it was a healing, and there were so many components to that the body needed. I'm a certified Ashtanga yoga instructor. So that kind of came from that as well. But yeah, I'm committed. In 20 years, I will be the healthiest I have ever been. So moving into the number 4, the 4th part of our Fab 5 is the results. Oh my gosh, the results. These results are good. So I feel like I've already said that. So the 4th part of our Fab 5 is results. The results, I released 5 pounds this week. I am super excited about that. I think I did a spoiler earlier. I didn't mean to. Just thought about it. I'm like, I feel like I've already said I lost 5 pounds. But yeah, 5 pounds this week and 2.5 inches on my waist. And that again was eating Saturday and Sunday and Thursday and Tuesday. I fasted Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Oh, didn't mean to give everyone a finger. It was an accident. But yeah, so that happened. So I want to go through all of the weeks. Week 1, and I have it written down because I have to remember. Was it only 5 pounds on week 1? No, 6. Week 1, I released 6 pounds. Week 2, I released 2 pounds. Week 3, it stayed the same. And then week 4, 5 pounds released. So this is how it's going. I'm happy with these results. I have energy. I can see it in my face. I actually can see some like natural contouring starting to happen in here. And it's really nice, like especially in the mornings when I wake up and I do my affirmation in the mirror and I'm like, ooh, look at my face. Like, look at the contouring that's happening and the energy that I have. As soon as I open my eyes, and they're open for a few minutes, I'm like, I'm awake, I'm ready. Yeah, so that's our week 4 results. Also, in the results are how I am feeling, is all of the energy that I have. It is that is so much a part of it, this happy energy that I have, other than the other day when I was a little not pleased with a couple of people, but I realized that the absolute benefit of that, this guy that I dated out here and just really love, but I'm moving and he's here, he has a successful business, so he's kind of stuck to Vegas. But I always had this what if with him. And we were together and he said something. And I realized then that he wasn't loyal. And someone he said had said something to him about me. And wouldn't tell, he was like protective of them and not me. And I just thought, wow, I'm so glad that you're showing me who you are. And yeah, so that was what kind of bothered me, but yeah. But yeah, so that is the 4th part of our fabulous 5. And decide what you want and then act as if it already is. That is so important. That is a part of this. Deciding how is it going to feel when you get to this goal weight or this goal health. If you're just looking for the autophagy to heal something, if you're looking to release weight, if you're looking to have more clarity of mind, if you're looking to feel better, if you're looking to feel happier through this, whatever that goal is, how does it feel? How do you feel when you are that person that is at your goal? And then walk around feeling that way. And that really is a key to getting to goals, to manifesting anything. If you're looking for some tips and tricks on how to do that, meditation will get you there. It's simply quieting your mind. There's so much more than that, but it's simply quieting your mind. I'll stick a link below to Meditation Rising. There's a free meditation on there that is very, very powerful. So that's a key to getting to a point where you're acting as if you already have it. And it's really not acting. It's not a fake it till you make it. It's nothing fake about it. It's truly getting in the emotion, the feeling, the vibration of being there, of being at your goal. Imagine being at the head of the table and it's your business and you are having a business meeting and you're at the head of the table. What does that feel like? How do you feel sitting at the head of your table at your business meeting? What is that? So that's a little part of acting as if you already have it. I was watching a video and this guy had auditioned for a show. And they were just kind of randomly had the camera on him and he was leaned against a tree and he's like, I know I got it. He's like, I'm going to get the call. He's like, I know I got it. And he did get it. And he was so relaxed and at ease when he said that. It wasn't this inauthentic cockiness that some people have. They're like, yeah, it's mine. It wasn't that. He wasn't trying to pump himself up. He just could feel it. And that's what happens. There's an energy shift when there's something that you want, and then you can kind of feel it's yours. Something shifts in the energy. I remember running for office and I was campaigning. And then at one point I could feel it. And I was like, oh, I got it. And from that point on, I was walking in this different flow. So, and that's where he was, but act as if you already have it. And yeah, alternate day fasting and the commitment to be the healthiest you've ever been in your life. That is really something. I'm glad that you're here, but decide what you want and act as if it's already yours. So the 5th part of today's fabulous 5 is dinner. So I want to show you today's meal card. Well, there are actually 2. This one is almond crusted barramundi, and I had this at a Greek restaurant. It was absolutely delicious. And then salmon with chive cream sauce. I'm having the barramundi today. Yum, yum. So that's a fish. It looks like there's eggs there. Yeah, so that's a dinner. So I'm going to fast forward. I want to show you the end results of this. So get ready. So I'm going to fast forward. I'm going to show you the end results of this meal in 1, 2, 1. So the finished product, I want to again show you the almond crusted barramundi. This fish, it's really has a, it's very heavy, kind of the way salmon is, very filling, I should say. Most white fish that I've had, other than swordfish, they're really light. So you can eat more of it, but this is a heavier fish, so I really like that. And the finished product is here. Yum. So I want to do a side by side so you can see the meal card, what they did, and then you can see what I did. Yeah. I actually have tasted it. It is delicious. And those are sweet potatoes. That's almond crusted barramundi. And of course, boiled eggs, a delicious kale salad with a dressing that has a severe lemon taste. So those flavors together are just everything that my mouth was desiring. Super filling, super healthy, whole foods. Yes, you're getting some carbs from the sweet potatoes, but this meal itself is 26 carbs. And I'm staying below 50 on Saturdays and below 30 on the other days. I give myself a little room on Saturdays. So that 26 carb meal is fine. And basically, if you just removed the sweet potatoes, you wouldn't even get anywhere near that. So this is a delicious meal. I'm excited because I am not hungry. My appetite has just gone away. It's a little bit later. My cleaning lady just left. I was sitting at the table waiting for her to leave so I could film this last part because she does the kitchen last. And I was like, oh, I should have had her do the kitchen first, but no worries. The kitchen's clean. That's all we care about. So I wanted to leave you with just some food for thought, which is perfect when we're talking about dinner. Human beings have the ability to greatly alter the course of their lives. So you don't have to live the next 5 years like you did the last 5 years. You can greatly alter the course of your life. And there are people who do that all the time. And it's only a small journey to a new direction, just doing something differently. Alternate day fasting. If you're doing the alternate day fasting that I'm doing, just fasting Monday, Wednesday, Friday, that's so easy. Imagine where I will be in a year of doing this. Just taking a break Mondays, Wednesdays, Fridays from food, just alternate day fasting, a year of this. I know where my energy is. So it's just a small journey to a new direction. The 100 sit-ups a day that I'm doing, I can't imagine where I'll be. Just a couple days ago, I started focusing on the muscles in my abdomen as I was doing the sit-ups, and I could feel a difference. Because normally my mind is everywhere. And I'm like, oh, that's right. You're supposed to focus on the muscles that you're using. And then when I got up from doing my sit-ups, those muscles were still engaged. I'm like, oh, that makes a difference. So it's a small journey to a new direction, a small journey. And with alternate day fasting and the commitment to be the healthiest you've ever been in 20 years, that is a new direction. And I'm excited to see that result in all that I'm going to experience along the way with setting that destination, then designing the destination. Yeah, I'm committed. I will be the healthiest I've ever been in my whole life in 20 years. I'm on my way. I'm starting a new life. This is the 4th week. I'm on my way. Yeah. I'm so glad you're here. Thank you for watching. This is our weekly rundown. We have this rundown every week. I'm Simone Simpson from Wondering Yoga Cafe Entertainment, and I will see you next week, same time, same place. Remember to hit that subscribe button right there. Thanks for watching.